Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the 2007-2008 New Orleans Saints Fantasy Draft Rebuild Series. Here we go. We had the first episode of like simulation and stuff last episode, where we simulated year number 1, the 2007 season. It didn't go amazing. That's just because there's a lot of holes to fill on this team. And now we are here at the off season. So this video will follow the same format as the Fantasy Draft Rebuild for the Vikings that we're doing currently on the channel as well in 2017, where we do the off season today, plus all of next year's regular season, and then stop again after the regular season or / postseason if we happen to make it. I don't think we will, but after that's over, and then we'll pick up in the next episode in the off season, do it all over again. So that's what's going to encompass today's video. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get started. This is what our team looks like after one regular season of work. Not looking good. There's a few promising pieces. We've obviously got a good interior offensive line. We've got a good tight end. We've got a really good couple running backs. Everything else needs a little bit of work. Patrick Willis on the defensive side with Taylor and Polamalu, I like a whole lot. Mario Williams, I like a whole lot. There's a whole lot of work that needs to be done with this team, but that's to be understood. That's why it's a rebuild. So we're going to have to figure this out. But we are in the off season of year number 1. If you want to go take a look at the stats or the season recap or all that good stuff for the regular season, all that stuff, go watch last episode and you'll be able to see all that. So I have been thinking a lot. I've been thinking a lot about the situation at quarterback because it is very, very dire. We need a quarterback pretty soon. But since there's not really a quarterback that I want until 2011, I think we're going to stay with just like a rotating door of quarterbacks. I don't think we're going to be getting a guy like Matt Ryan or Joe Flacco in this draft. Obviously 2009, I don't know, maybe not. 2010, probably not. But Cam Newton in 2011, I do kind of want. So we'll have to see what happens. That's kind of where I want to go. Let's keep simulating, though, into the actual free agency. I don't know if that's going to be a smart idea. The thing I'm thinking about is because there's just not a whole lot of amazing quarterbacks coming up in these next couple drafts, at least off the top of my head that I can think of. So I might want to just wait till 2011, try to go all in on Cam Newton, and then get the rest of the team figured out more so before we get Cam Newton, so that when we do get our quarterback, which hopefully would be Cam, then we're already ready to go. We just plug him in and we're off to the races. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's the kind of process that I'm going through right now. I don't know if that's going to work, but that's kind of where I'm leaning right now. So we could sign a guy like Dante Culpepper for a season or two, or maybe we go for like a veteran quarterback here. I guess we probably should stick with Rex Grossman at that point because there's not really a whole lot of quarterbacks that are better than what we have with Rex. So I think we should stay. Vincent Jackson is very interesting. 25 years old, superstar development. I like that a whole lot. Obviously, every other team in the league likes that too. But I'll throw my hat in the ring. I'll be the 32nd team to offer him a contract. I mean, 25 years old, superstar development. That's hard to pass up on, especially when we need receiver desperately. So we'll see where that puts us. That puts us at second over over everybody but the Chargers. I guess I could offer him a little bit more. Offer him a 4-year deal, 10.5, and then I guess we could go up to like 10 as well on the bonus. So we'll see what he says to that. That puts us now actually in 4th. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have redone the contract. I don't know. Let's see. Anybody other than him? Not really. I did see Dante Stallworth here. but he's 28, 74 roll, probably not worth it as much. Offensive line. I mean, we're going to need offensive line, but I think offensive line we focus on the draft. I think that's going to be a little bit smarter of an idea because there's just, there's nobody here. No reason to waste money when there's nobody available. That I actually getting Alex Barron could be decent because he's 25 and he's a 77 star. That's a lot better than Todd Weiner, so might as well throw our hat in the ring for him, and we'll see what happens there. But there's not really anybody else that I want. And there's probably not anybody else that we need, to be fair. We have a pretty good core of guys, and this free agency class is not going to really help that much. So yeah, I think that we'll stick with our two targeted players, Alex Barron and Vincent Jackson. I really hope we get Vincent Jackson. We didn't. We got Alex Barron, but Vincent Jackson has chosen to sign with the Chargers. That hurts. I was really banking on getting him. That could have been really, really useful. Getting Barron is nice because that adds a nice right tackle piece who's better than Todd Weiner. Actually, he's going to start at left tackle. Okay, I'm fine with that. As long as he's on the team. As long as he's starting on the roster. But the wide receiver room just doesn't look that good. Which is why I was hoping we could get Vincent Jackson. Maybe I should have put even more money. I mean, we have a lot of cap room. Maybe I should have put a little bit more money in it. I don't know. It's over now. We can't go back and do it. So that kind of sucks. But we move forward to the 2008 NFL Draft. I'm not sure what our draft picks are. I don't remember. We need to go and take a look at them. We need to go see how many draft picks we have and where they are at. That is the big question. So we currently pick at pick number 7. We only have one first round pick. We don't have a third rounder. Okay, we can work with that. We have a 2 that's at the top of the second round because thanks to Denver, because they also sucked apparently. So that's good. Okay, so knowing that we have the 7th overall pick makes things pretty interesting. Mock draft number 5 is going to be big because that'll tell us if we need to trade up, trade down, do whatever we need to do. That'll tell us where we need to go. So our final private workouts here in 2008, or the 2008 draft, we don't really need a running back, even though these guys are really, really cool. We could use a wide receiver. DeSean Jackson is certainly on my top list, or the top of my list. Ryan Clady, I'd also like to talk about. Who else? Probably, I mean, we know from the Packer rebuild that Gerard Mayo is a very, very good player. I think has X Factor right off the bat, or if not, he has Superstar. But we need a lot of positions. And we don't necessarily need middle linebacker because we have Patrick Willis. We could use corner more so than we could use middle linebacker. So I think I'm going to focus on Aqib Talib. So DeSean Jackson, Ryan Clady, Aqib Talib are going to be my final focus players. And then we need to take a look at this mock draft. Where do they have everybody going? They have Jake Long going 1 to the Niners. 2 is the Jets taking Chris Long, Glenn Dorsey, Keith Rivers, Donnie Avery, Matt Ryan. They have us taking Ray Rice. That's not going to happen. Matt Ryan going 1 pick ahead of us at pick 6 to the Bengals. Like I said, I don't want a quarterback right now. I know it's crazy to say because we honestly should have a quarterback right now. But I kind of want to just ride it out and build the rest of the team outside of quarterback, and then we get to 2011, Cam Newton's available, we can take Cam, and then we're ready to go. I think that's what I want to do. And now, since we don't need we're not going to draft a quarterback, I think we might trade down and get more draft capital. That might be the best idea. If we go to our team, let's just get a game plan going here. So, offensive line we could certainly use. Wide receiver we obviously need. And then on defense, we could use some interior defensive linemen and obviously some corners. And actually, just everybody on the defensive line. We also need linebacker too. We need a lot of different positions. Basically, we need every single position except for middle linebacker 1 and then the 2 safeties on defense. That's everybody basically else can be replaced, except for maybe Mario Williams. But we'll start drafting here. Number 1 pick in the draft, Niners take Jake Long. Number 2, Chris Long goes to the Jets. Glenn Dorsey, 3 to the Broncos. 4 is Keith Rivers. 5 is Donnie Avery. This is where Matt Ryan will go. Last chance to trade up. I'm not going to do it. Matt Ryan headed to Cincy. We now have the 7th overall pick in the draft. We have our pick of the litter. We could take Aqib Talib, which would be awesome. Amazing to have. We could take Ryan Clady. I mean, we need a bunch of players. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to take Aqib Talib. But 7th overall, I don't think I want to do that. I'm thinking we're going to trade down, hopefully get a couple of next year draft picks as well, and be good to go. So Cleveland's offering me, I still want to have a pick in this year's draft, so we need to basically get 3 first-round picks is basically how this has to happen. I don't know if anybody's going to be offering me that, but I'm hoping that's the case. And it looks like nobody's offering me 3 first-round picks plus anything else. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to be stingy and figure out what the best trade offer is. If I go and build a trade like this myself, that would include 3 first-round picks plus anything else, I'd have to add a bunch of other stuff, and then that just gets a little murky. So the Ravens are offering me a decent draft pick, but 27 might be a little bit too late. I mean, that's 20 spots. Deshaun Jackson might not make it to pick 27. But I also know that I have to come away with a first-round pick. That's just pretty simple. That's a guarantee. We have to come away with a next year first-round pick and a this year first-round pick. So we can pretty much toss away everybody else's offer that isn't offering me a first-round pick this year and a first-round pick in another year. We can toss away all those, which leaves not many teams left. It leaves basically the Ravens, and it leaves... who else? I thought there was another team. The Giants. It leaves the Giants. The Giants are picking at pick 28. The Ravens are picking at pick 27. Ravens are giving me a first in 2025, which would be 2009. The Giants are also giving me that same first in 2009. Then they're giving me a third and a 6. The Ravens are giving me a 4 and 2 7s. I think the 3rd and a 6 is honestly better than the 4 and 2 7s. I think the Giants deal is the better of the 2 deals. We get a 3rd-round pick and a 1st-round pick in 2009, plus an extra, or we get a 1st-round pick this year, which is what I wanted. I wanted to stay in the 1st round. So I think I'm going to take this deal with the New York Giants, send them pick number 7. They can take whoever they want, and they will use that pick to take Darren McFadden. Gerard Mayo goes to Chicago. DRC heads to Washington. Aqib Talib to Pittsburgh. Cedric Ellis to Philadelphia. Vernon Golston to Minnesota. Cowboys take Derek Harvey. Devin Thomas is Jacksonville. Brian Johnston. We're at pick number 16. I need to be careful of where Deshaun Jackson is. He's still pretty low on the board, but that has no bearing on if he's going to go any earlier. Any one of these teams ahead of us could jump up and pick him. Joe Flacco's in Miami now. Chad Henne's in Detroit. Gosder Sherrillis goes to New England. Trevor Laws to Green Bay. Leotis McKelvin. Antoine Cason. John Carlson. All right, pick number 23 might be the spot to try to trade up to. Or maybe not. Because there's still a bunch of offensive tackles on this board, including some very good offensive tackles. So maybe we let it ride. I had a gut feeling that he wasn't going to make it. I don't know what it was. I had a bad feeling that Deshaun wasn't going to make it anymore. I should have just stopped and traded up. I don't know what I was thinking, why I thought he would ever make it that far. Oh, I should have just traded up. I knew that I was going to. I wanted to, but I kept telling myself in my head, I kept saying, just give it a couple more simulation, or a couple more picks, and maybe you can trade up a little bit easier so you don't have to give up so much. I should have just traded up with Houston. All right, well, we get Ryan Clady, which is still a solid draft pick. We need offensive tackles, so I'm not mad at that. No. Oh, God, I almost skipped my own pick. Thank God it didn't register. I pressed the button, too. Thank God it didn't register. All right, pick number 3. I think this is going to be the Calais Campbell grab. I saw him down here. I think Calais Campbell is going to be my guy because we need defensive line help. So I think Calais is going to be my pick. That's a big one. Getting some defensive line help alongside Mario Williams is obviously going to be really, really good. And now we don't pick again until the 4th round, pick 11, which is going to be brutal. There's not going to be really anybody good left on this board. My own board has Orlando Scandrick and Kyle Arrington. That is not a lot of depth, is it? I think I'll take Scandrick. He's probably going to be normal development. Oh, no, he actually is hidden. Okay. He's probably going to be a very low overall then. It's going to be star development, very low overall. I'm thinking like maybe mid-60s. But if he can help us win a couple football games, it'll be all good. Atiba Rubin gets drafted the pick before. I was hoping that Pierre Garçon would make it. He does not. There's not really anybody else that I want. Except for, I guess, Kyle Arrington. Nobody on this top board I want at all. I don't want any of these quarterbacks. I don't think any of these quarterbacks are going to be better than 72 overall, so that's just a waste of a draft pick there. The running back situation, I mean, Danny Woodhead and Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, I don't think they're going to be that good. Peyton Hillis is here, and Mike Tolbert is here. Any receivers other than the guy that we already have? Oh, actually, we didn't get a wide receiver. I was hoping Pierre Garçon would be the guy. Devon Best and Danny Amendola. Oh God, it's not promising, is it? 4.5 speed for Devon Best. I'll grab him. He's gonna be super low overall. He's gonna be a super low overall. And then in round 6, I don't know. We have 2 draft picks in round 6. How many draft picks do we have after that? Okay, we have a 7th as well. I don't even know. I'll take Peyton Hillis, I guess. Maybe he can be fun. He's a star development, or he's hidden development. He might be star. Maybe he's superstar even. I don't know. But that could be fun. And now we have pick 11 in the 6th round. Who else do we even go after? Is Kyle Arrington still here? I guess I can just check this. Kyle Arrington is still here. I'll take Kyle Arrington since he's the last guy on my board. Normal development, but he's a corner. We need corners. So I'll take it. And then one final draft pick, I think. Yeah, last pick of the draft. Pick 3 of the 7th round. There's not a lot. There is not a whole lot. I think I'm just going to take a quarterback. Should we take John David Booty for the memes? Or should we take Colt Brennan because he's one of the best college quarterbacks of all time? I think I want to take John David Booty for the memes. Yeah, he's going to be so bad. He's probably going to be like a 50-something overall. I'm going to guess 56, 57 is the overall they're going to give John David Booty. But he's Booty. That's his name, so we got to get him. I don't know how I feel about this draft. It was fine, but it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite draft. We've got 75 overall Ryan Clady. He can play on either side of the tackle spot. So probably when we adjust the lineup, he'll probably go to left tackle, and they'll move the signing that we made in free agency. They'll move him over to right tackle, I guess. Calais Campbell, instant starter on the defensive line, 75 overall. Scandrick is 68. Devon Best is a 57. Peyton Hill's 71. Arrington's a 67. And John David Booty, I was wrong. He's even lower. He's a 54. Best player in the class was Matt Ryan at 80 overall. That's fine. We got a top player, though. We got Calais Campbell. I wasn't planning on taking Matt Ryan, so I can't be mad that he's the highest overall player in the class. I wasn't going to take him. That was never the option. That was never the goal. But now we go to preseason. I'm going to adjust the lineups, and we'll get this second season underway. Let's do that. Yeah, they moved Barron over to right tackle, but they don't have Clady started. I'm going to have Clady started. He needs to be the left tackle. We're going to have our boy Sexy Rexy going again. The wide receiver room is not great. We're not going to be good again this year. But Calais Campbell, instant starter alongside Mario Williams. I like this 1-2 combination right there. We're going to move Scandrick up another one. He's going to go over Brent Grimes. Okay. So we got a lot to work on. That's true. We got a lot to work on, but our draft picks for next season, was I able to get any draft picks for next season? I was able to grab a first-round pick, that's right, from the Giants. So we have 2 first-round picks for 2009. We just need to hope that the Giants are bad. We have 2 third-round picks for 2009. Okay. So we can make things work. We can make things happen. We can be all good in the hood. I'm going to go simulate the preseason, get everything set, and then I'll catch you guys at week number 1 where we can load in the 2009 draft class. All right, we are at week number 1 of 2009. Or 2008, I should say. Let's import the 2009 draft class. Get everything ready for that. 2009, where are you at? Where are you? There you are. 2009 NFL draft class. Stafford, Sanchez, Josh Freeman, Pat White, all the boys. I'll put them all on here. We're probably, like I said, we're probably not going to go for one unless we take like Pat White or something. Running backs, I'll put Noshawn Moreno. I'll put Beanie Wells. I love Beanie Wells. LaShawn McCoy. Fun fact about Beanie Wells, loves mayonnaise sandwiches. Just mayonnaise and bread. If you didn't know, now you know. Let's see. Who else do we want to put on this list? There's Arian Foster. Did I already do this draft class? Oh, no. I'm thinking about the Packer. We have Arian Foster on the Packers. I don't know why I thought for a second we had... This is different. I don't know why I thought that we had Arian Foster already. I'm getting my series mixed up. I'm doing too many things. Wide receivers, we need to come away with 1, maybe 2. DHB, Michael Crabtree, Jeremy Maclin, Hakeem Nicks, Percy Harvin, Mike Wallace. I mean, there's some quality wide receivers in this first round. I want to come away with 1, maybe 2, because we're bad. We need receivers, so we need to come away with something. Let's see, what do we got here? Tight ends: Brandon Pettigrew, Jared Cook, Zach Miller, maybe. Crazy knee injury for Zach Miller. Andre Smith, TJ Lang. Who else? Luis Vasquez, maybe. Matt Slauson, maybe. Alex Boone, maybe. Mac Wood, Unger. I'll definitely look into Alex Mack. That could be a really good pickup. Levitre. Ooh, that was Ramon Foster down there, right? Yeah, Ramon Foster. I saw his glasses. Let's see. Jason Smith, Michael Orr, Phil Lodel, Sebastian Vollmer. Okay, there's some good tackles. Very, very good tackles. The guy that we signed for agency, he's not the long-term solution, so, I mean, we could pick somebody up. Connor Barwin, Michael Johnson. Anybody else down here? Nope. What about right ends? Robert Ayers. That's about it. Michael Bennett, but he's going to be a low overall. BJ Raji. Senderick Marks, maybe. I like the BJ Raji addition, possibly. Matthews. Casillas. Brian Cushing, Laurinaitis, Malaluga. Arakpo could be awesome. Arakpo could be really, really cool. And then you got corners. Vontae Davis, retired at halftime. Darius Butler. Sean Smith. Even Ladarius Webb I'll put on there. Greg Toller could be cool. Nice value pickup. Jason McCourty. Captain Munnerlin. All these guys are going to be lower overalls. And then free safeties. We're pretty good on free safeties, but I'll add a couple. At least just Glover Quinn. And then strong safeties, we'll add a couple of those guys as well. All right, so that is going to be our board for 2009. Like I said, I don't know. I don't think quarterback is going to be my need until we get to 2011, so we still got a couple episodes until we get there. But this team, I don't know how good this team's going to be. We might be another top 3 pick again. I mean, this team is decent in terms of like offensive line and running back, obviously. But like the quarterback, receivers are not good. And then on defense, there's a lot of holes still at linebacker, interior defensive line, corner. There's a lot of holes here everywhere, basically. So I don't know how good this team's going to be. I guess we can start simulating and see how good we're going to be. You know what? I'm actually going to just jump in, play game number 1, week number 1, see how some of these rookies do in their first appearances. Although the only rookie that we got that would actually get some play time other than Ryan Clady is probably going to be Calais Campbell, so nobody on offense. But I'm still going to jump in and see if we can start the season 1-0. All right, we're going to jump here on third down. The Panthers already lead us 7-0, and they're threatening to get themselves another touchdown. But at least we get to see the young rookie Calais Campbell. Who's their quarterback? It looks like Donovan McNabb back there. So he's quarterbacking the Panthers before they get Cam Newton. And they won't get Cam Newton because I'm going to get Cam Newton. It's a false start on the offense. That's good. I like that. And then we will go with... can I find more man coverages? There we go. Nickel one-hole press. Still using Calais Campbell. I can't even tell who they got on their team. Campbell got bodied. I tried to turn into the right guy. Browner actually took the ball away. Somebody took the ball away. Finnegan actually was the one to play that. They get the field goal. Our offense can't do anything. We're getting blown out. 24-0 in the second quarter. There hasn't even been one offense. Okay, I was gonna say there hasn't even been one offensive chance for me. Finally, this is the first offensive chance I get all game. And it's the final play before the 2-minute warning. Adrian Peterson got dragged down before the fourth down. That's insane. You know how much room there was right there? I could have had a big-time play, but he got dragged down right before it. Throw it quickly. Josh Cribbs holds on for the catch. And we actually scored. We actually scored. They're giving me a 2-minute drill with under a minute to go. I don't think this is going to go well, but I'll try it. Oh, yeah, I forgot that Santonio Holmes is white. This is San Antonio Holmes. All right, he makes a good catch. We got to use our second timeout here. We don't have enough time to run no huddle. And I think we just have to go either Delaney Walker or Brandon Lloyd. I'm not even really sure who's going to get open here. It's not going to be Delaney Walker. I was trying to get maybe a pass interference call or something. I was like running into him, maybe forcing the game to call a pass interference, but didn't work. The ball probably wasn't close enough. It wasn't deemed catchable. Maybe we can get Delaney down the field on a clear out. It's going to get picked off because I got hit on the throw. It wasn't going to be caught regardless if I got hit or not, but it maybe wouldn't have got picked off. I don't think we're going to win a single game this year. I think we're better than we were last year, but I don't see us winning another game until we get our quarterback, and I'm steadfast in thinking that we're going to wait on the quarterback spot. It's something I don't usually do in my rebuilds. I usually try to get my quarterback within the first year or two because quarterback is so important in Madden. Obviously, it's important in real life too, but it's so important in Madden because your team lives and dies with how good your quarterback is in this game. So I usually try to obviously get my quarterback figured out right away. But this year, or this series, I kind of want to just wait it out. Build the rest of the team out. I mean, we already have a good tight end, although he just dropped the ball there. He got hit on the catch, so it's not his fault. We already have a good tight end. We have some pieces on the offensive line that I like, including Clady and Yonda, Nick Mangold, Jari Evans. I mean, we have a good offensive line. They just need to keep developing. And we have pieces on defense. We've got both Taylor and Polamalu. We've got Patrick Willis. We've got Mario Williams and the new addition Calais Campbell. So like we're starting to build the pieces. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to build the pieces around the quarterback spot and then plug the quarterback in and then go and win a bunch of Super Bowls. That's the goal. Now hopefully Cam Newton is that guy. I don't know if he's going to be, but I'm hoping that he is. And I'm saying all this like Cam Newton's going to just fall into my lap. I'm going to have to probably do some work to get Cam Newton. It's not guaranteed that he's coming to the team just because I'm saying that that's the guy that I want. I have no idea if we're going to be able to get him or not. We did have Mario Williams on training camp standout, and it looks like he did get 10,000 XP. That's beautiful. So I think next week he should be able to try to go up from star to superstar if we go to next week. That'll be really cool. Have a chance to have a superstar development defensive lineman with Mario Williams. That's what we need. We need Mario to develop. We need Mario to develop 3+ sacks or tackles for loss. That's going to be pretty intense. I don't know if he's going to be able to get this. The Chargers also lost their game. Does that mean we're going to win? Or does that mean we're going to lose? We lose to the Chargers, but the more important thing, did Mario get it? It's hard to be upset with the progress. It's so difficult for them to simulate and get superstar development. It's just so frustrating sometimes. I just want them to be able to get it. He does get 10,000 XP, though, so he gets 2 upgrade points, which is not to be snuffed at. That's a very good thing. Negotiations. Who needs a new contract this year? Palomalu, Delaney Walker. Okay, a couple of our big guys, but that's really it. There's a couple guys that I see, but we got to get Palomalu locked down right away. He's 27. We're going to give him a 5-year extension. We're going to pay him, I don't know, maybe 14 million and then maybe 10 million bonus and hope that he's happy about that. He's starting to like the offer, but he doesn't like it all the way. But we're going to get Delaney Walker as well. We're going to give him a 5-year deal, 8 million, 5.5. He's coming back. Cortland Finnegan, I also probably want back. So we're going to give him a 4-year deal. We're going to pay him maybe 4 million salary, maybe 3 million bonus. And he's coming back as well. Love it. Lawrence Timmons, I probably need to get back as well. 5-year deal, 4 million on the salary, 3 million on the bonus. He's coming back. I mean, we don't need Vontae Leach anymore because we have Peyton Hillis. Brandon Lloyd makes, or is asking for way too much money to be that low of an overall. But we don't really have any other options, do we? We don't have any other good receivers. So I'll give you a 4-year or $4 million salary and bonus. He's going to come back. We got him back for like 3 years. So we can use the rest of that money on Troy Polamalu. Keep simulating. See if we're able to snag a victory over the Bucks, and we do. We actually will not be a winless football team this year, which there was looking at the possibilities like we were going to be a winless football team, but we're not going to. Simulate to week number 5. We lose to Washington. Eagles are 0-4. Peyton Hillis, Yanda, and Adrian Peterson get upgrade points. Let's go in here and get Polamalu re-signed before I forget. So let's offer him a $11 million bonus. He's coming back, so we just need to raise the bonus up $1 million more. Perfect. So we got Polamalu locked down for a long time until basically he starts to regress. That's all the negotiations we're probably going to be doing for this season. I don't think anybody... I mean, David Pollock's not going to really matter that much. We lose to the Eagles, so they get their first win of the season. Good for them, I guess. But, more importantly, we have a breakout DB scenario. Who's this going to be? Joe Woods, you know, coach. It's Cortland Finnegan. We just re-signed Cortland. He just got a contract extension not too long ago, just a couple minutes ago. Okay, so he's going to go up against the Falcons. I don't know who their quarterback is at this point because they don't have Matt Ryan, so we lose to them, but that doesn't necessarily mean we didn't get it. Cortland Finnegan. So I probably would have rather had Mario Williams get it than Cortland, but him going to Superstar is massive. That's huge. Okay, that's really, really big. I like that a lot. Santonio Holmes also gets an upgrade point. Ryan Clady gets an upgrade point. Awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's continue moving along here. Playing the 49ers. They're 4-2. Mock draft number 2 is coming out. Are we going to get the double U? We do. We beat the Niners. And we have a breakout D-line scenario. On Mario Williams, he gets a second chance. So he had the training camp standout from the preseason. He didn't get it. He got the first part of it, but he didn't get the second part of it. So now he gets a second chance to get superstar development. I really, really, really hope he gets it. Middle linebacker is one of our strong suits. I think I might have to do that, even though I don't know how many middle linebackers I put on this list. How many middle linebackers? I put a few. I'll do middle linebacker just because it's one of our strengths. It's not a strength of the class, though. All right, we'll do that. And we'll keep moving on. I think I'm going to simulate this one and then play. We might as well play against the Bengals because they got Matt Ryan now. So we might as well jump in and see how good Cincinnati is. We beat the Bears 26-20. Did Mario Williams get it? Come on, Mario. Mario Williams! He got his redemption! That's huge. Huge. Both Finnegan and Mario go up from star to superstar. We are seeing the development happen right in front of our eyes. That is beautiful. That is such a massive addition. It's on defense, which is the thing that we probably don't really need, to be fair. But, oh man, Mario going up from star to superstar. I thought he was just going to stay at star because he missed out on that training camp standout, but he gets a second chance, and he does not miss it. Calais Campbell, by the way, has X Factor. So now we have a superstar defensive lineman and an X Factor defensive lineman, plus Cortland Finnegan. Cortland's just going to go up to our number 1. Might as well. Might as freaking well. We're going to move Scandrick up as well so he can get a little bit of playtime. Because Ty Law getting a little bit older at this point. That's huge. Huge for Cortland Finnegan. Huge for Mario Williams. We're going to jump in here, play against the Bengals, mainly because they got Matt Ryan. So we're going to jump in, see how good they are. And also, we need to see where the Giants are. The Giants are undefeated. You gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. Oh, I can't believe it. My luck. Only my luck would I trade with the team that ends up going undefeated the next year. All right, well, we can't think about that right now. We got to think about trying to win this game, I guess, or maybe even try to lose this game so that we can continue to have a good draft pick. But Matt Ryan and the Bengals, we got to go to Paul Brown Stadium. I know it's Paycor now, but I always call it Paul Brown. Same thing with Steelers being called Heinz Field. I'm not going to call it, what is it called, Acrisure Stadium? No, screw that. I'm going to call it Heinz Field. So we're going to go to Paul Brown Stadium and play against the Bengals. Let's get it done. All right, we're going to jump here with the ball. First possession of the game for either team. And I need to change Adrian Peterson's X Factor ability. It looks like he has Truz. Adrian Peterson doesn't need Truz. He needs either like first one free or freight train or something. He needs something other than Truz. He doesn't need that. I don't really care about not fumbling the football because I don't think he's going to be fumbling the football, and that's why we need a quarterback right there. Because a good quarterback would have been able to hit that throw to Brandon Lloyd. Brandon Lloyd had like 3 yards of separation on the man that was covering him. I wasn't even moving in the pocket or anything. We are able to hit Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush. Give that man his Heisman back. Rex Grossman. Oh, he's got a man open. It's Delanie Walker down the middle of the field. He's cutting space. Delanie Walker's got a touchdown. Oh my God, I did not think that was ever going to be a touchdown. I thought that at least one of those Bengal players would grab me. They did not. They both missed their diving tackle attempts, and I can't do a celebration for some reason. Is it glitched? I don't know what's going on there. Okay, good. It looks like the thing is still glitched out there, though. That's funny. All right, is it going to be there the whole time? What about if I pause? Okay, it's gone. Okay, perfect. Matt Ryan, quarterback of the Cincinnati Bengals. He kind of looks like Joe Burrow out there. Hold on, let me get another angle on him. Oh, yeah, he looks like Burrow. That's kind of crazy. But 2 superstar development players. We got our X Factor, although Calais Campbell's X Factor is not activated because we already have 3 X Factors on defense. So it's just showing him as a superstar, but still, he's got an X Factor. It still works in his development just because it doesn't show up on the field. Still works for his development. 2nd and 11. Quick throw. I didn't turn into the right guy. I pressed the turn into the right guy button. It didn't turn me into the right guy. That's annoying. I could have picked that off. 3rd down and 4 from the 39-yard line. Does Delanie Walker get open here? I'm probably going to just check it down to Reggie Bush. I don't actually pick. Okay, he didn't. Ooh, Santonio Holmes might have got open too. I don't know. That was... I definitely chose the wrong option there. I wasn't sure where to go with that football. Maybe I should have waited a couple more seconds. I don't know. Too late now. Can't dwell on the past. 1st and 10. Underneath. Little San Antonio Holmes action. Little white boy. Good job. Red zone scissors. Oh, this is Peterson. I don't like that. I'll go Delanie Walker. Get the 1st down. I don't even know if Peterson would have been able to catch the ball. He might have been covered too much. Tight end corner. Ooh. Oh, that was not the route I thought you were running, Santonio, but I'll take it. I thought you were going to just go straight out, but it worked. He got the ball. Quick throw. Reggae Bush. Overthrown by Sexy Rexy. Incomplete 3rd down. Where do we go with this football? Where do we go? What play do we call? We call mesh spot because we have the options underneath to get the 1st down. And that might be what we have to take. Delanie Walker. Delanie drops it. You gotta be joking my leg. What are we talking about here, Delanie? You dropped that ball? That was in your hands. All you had to do was turn up the field. You had like 16,000 yards in front of you. Oh my God, I can't believe he dropped that football. That's the craziness of all craziness. And of course, I tried to go for it all on the 4th down play. I shouldn't have done that. And we don't come away with any points or anything like that. That's just a brutal... Oh, wait, Matt Ryan must have turned the ball over. He did. Either they fumbled it with the running back or Matt Ryan threw a pick. I don't know what it was, but we've got the football back in the red zone, and Josh Cribbs drops it. That was actually a really good throw from Sexy Rexy. Rex Grossman delivered a bomb. Really good throw, but Cribbs got hit, and he dropped it. We do come away with the field goal, and we get another field goal right before half. I don't know what the Bengals offense is doing, but we have the lead for some reason. Not sure what Matt Ryan and the team is doing, but they tie it up. Now they're trying to take the lead back. And they will. They big score. But it looks like we can't do anything with the ball, and the Bengals have it now. And it looks like, yeah, they're going to end the game. 23-13. I can't even get the snap off. We didn't have any timeouts, nothing like that. So we lose the game to Cincinnati, which is probably the best outcome we could have asked for. But I mean, there was some shenanigans. There were some possibilities in there that we could have won that game. That is for sure. And it looks like the game just crashed on me, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we have a little bit of bad news. Yeah, I didn't save. I tried to go to the autosave, and it wasn't working. The autosave must be glitched or corrupted. And so when I went to the file save, the file save loaded, like you can see, but it put us back where we just were last time I saved, which was right before free agency period 3. So the draft never happened. Now we got to redo that. Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. I can't believe I didn't save. I don't know why I didn't save. That sucks, bro. Okay, I'm going to try to get all the guys back that I drafted. We drafted Ryan Clady, Calais Campbell, top 2 first-round picks. So I need to make sure that... And we didn't make any trades. So I need to make sure that I get those guys. The only problem is I don't know if they're going to be the same way. I'm actually going to save right here now. Hopefully that fixes the autosave as well. Okay, so now at least if it corrupts again, then we can go back to this spot. Please tell me the draft goes the exact same way. Jake Long, Chris Long, Dorsey, Rivers, Avery, Matt Ryan, still in Cincinnati. That's good. And now we're here. We took... No, we traded down. That's right. We traded down to pick 28 with the Giants. We traded down. That's right. So let's try to find that trade with the Giants again. Hopefully they have it. New York. No, they're not offering me the deal this time. The Giants are not offering me a trade. So now we have to find a new trade. Oh, no. The Giants are not offering me the trade. Which is kind of good in retrospect because they were undefeated. They were like 8-0. So that pick was going to be really trash. But still, now I need to find a team that has 2 first-round picks for next year. And it doesn't look like anybody's giving me 2 first-round picks, including a first-rounder this year. None of the teams are giving me 2 first-round picks, with one of them being this year. Oh, no. I might have to try to rebuild that trade with the Giants. That's crazy. Why wouldn't they just offer me the same trade? I haven't done anything different. I don't remember what we got from the Giants. I think it was... We traded down to pick 28. We got their first rounder next year. We got... What else did we get? We got... Oh, God, I don't remember. What else did we get? We got like a 6th rounder, I'm pretty sure. Was it a 3rd and a 6th? Was it a 3rd and a 6th? They don't have a 6 in 2025, or I guess 2009. I feel like it was a 3rd and a 6th, though. Was it a 6th this year? No, it was definitely a 6th next year. Or in a couple years, maybe? Maybe it was a 5? I don't remember. Let's just try this and see what happens. Pick number 7. Trade offer accepted. I don't know if that was the deal, but that's the deal that we got. So we trade back to pick number 7, or pick number 28. They take Darren McFadden still. That's good. Okay, so everything is staying the way that it was. Everybody's going to the same teams. I didn't mean to do that. Everybody's going to the same teams they're supposed to go to. Vernon Golston, Harvey, okay. Thomas, Johnston. There's Flacco to Miami, so then Chad Henne goes to Detroit. Gosder, Trevor Laws, McKelvin. Okay, we're looking good. There goes Deshaun, I remember. Being upset, but I can't change that now. Okay, so I think everything played out the exact same way. So now we got to get Ryan Clady, and then with our other pick, we should be able to grab, what's-his-face? Calais Campbell. There goes Dwayne Brown, Jonathan Stewart, Ray Rice, Tracy Porter. Okay, so we're able to get the top 2 guys. That's what I was most worried about, was getting the top 2 guys back. I wasn't sure if they were going to screw me over again. So, okay. Calais Campbell returns, and so does Ryan Clady. Now we don't pick again to the 4th round, so we got to simulate there. Who did we take in the 4th round? Oh, no, I don't remember. Who did we take in the 4th round? It wasn't Pierre Garçon because I was upset that he was gone. I think it was Orlando Scandrick. We took Orlando Scandrick in the 4th round. Okay, there we go. Then we simulate to the 5th round. Everybody should be gone off our board, right? Except for Kyle Arrington? Yeah, okay, perfect. So it's still working out the same way. So who did I take after that? Did I take... I took Peyton Hillis, right? No, I waited. I took... Who did I take? Oh, did I take Devon Best? No, I didn't take him with the 5th round pick, did I? I don't remember if I took Devon Best with the 5th round pick or not. Oh, no. I don't remember who I took. Did I take a corner? I didn't take Kyle Arrington yet. He was like my final pick or something. Who did I take? Oh, no. I don't remember who I took. Was it off? It wasn't an offensive lineman. It had to have been an offensive player, like a skill position player. I don't think I took Devon Best with the 5th round pick, did I? Am I that crazy? I didn't take any of the running backs. And I definitely didn't take John David Booty yet. I must have been Devon Best. That's the only guy I can think of that I would have taken here. So I guess I'll take him again. I don't remember taking Devon Best with the 5th round pick, but I'll take it. I guess that must have just been something I blocked out because it was such a bad draft pick. Okay. So then to go to the 6th round, this I think is where I took Peyton Hillis. So we'll grab Peyton. We'll do that. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And then did I grab... I think I grabbed Kyle Arrington here. And then we grab John David Booty. So grab Kyle Arrington, and then we grab John David Booty. Okay, so I got the draft exactly the same way. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Because I remember taking Devon Best. I forgot that I took him in round 5. So our final pick, we go and grab John David Booty. Boom. Okay, perfect. I mean, it's not a good pick, but boom. That's the exact draft and the exact order we took everybody in. Even down to the exact draft pick, because I traded down to pick 28. The only problem is I don't know if that's all we got. I might not have gotten everything we got. I know we got a 1st round pick next year, and I know we got a 3rd round pick, but I can't remember what else we got. I guess when I'm editing this, I'll find out. But everybody's the same overall, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate to week 1, load the draft class in, and then save. I'm going to save now, actually, so that it has this part done. So we're going to save now. If I can do it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to save this now. Hopefully the autosave file's not corrupted anymore. Okay, so we've saved here. So now, if anything happens, we come right back here to this point. But I'm going to save again at week number 1 of the regular season. But I'm going to go and get the team all ready for the offseason, or for the preseason. Make sure everything's good there. We're going to make sure Ryan Clady is... Oops, no, not Charlie Whitehurst. Make sure Ryan Clady's starting at tackle. The defense, everything's looking good here. Oh, I wanted to move Scandrick up 1. There we go. Okay, the only problem is I might have to force Cortland Finnegan and Mario Williams to be superstar, because we obviously know that they got it. But now that it didn't save, they don't have it anymore. I guess we'll see naturally if they get it again, but if they don't, then I'll just give it to them forcefully. But I'm going to go and get preseason all figured out, then I'll come back to you real quick. Okay, we're here at week number 1. I'm going to save again, just to be on the safe side. I don't think I'm going to jump into any games now, because I'm a little bit hesitant now that it's going to glitch and crash. So I think what we're just going to do is we're just going to simulate the season. I was only probably going to jump into 1 or 2 more games anyway, so it's not a big deal. But now I got to go back and add everybody to the class that I added. Add a few of these guys in. Receivers. Okay, so I'm just going to add a few guys. I don't remember everybody that I added, and I'm not going to take the time to go and add everybody. But I'll just add the main guys that I do remember. I know I had you guys on there. I had a couple of you. I had you. Had definitely you. And I had Sinderic Marks. I had Clay. I had Larry English. I had Casillas on there. I'll put him on there. Cushing. Yeah. Arakpo. DeAndre Levy. Davis Butler. I'll put Bird on there. I don't think I had him on the first time. Greg Toller. McCourty. Okay. Delmas, Glover Quinn, Jenkins, Chung. All right, cool. So we got the board basically the same. There's maybe a few guys that I left out, maybe a few guys I added. But we're going to save one more time, so then that's done. And now we're just going to simulate. I'm not going to jump in any more games. I don't want to risk it. I don't know what happened. It doesn't usually crash on this. I don't know why it crashed. Maybe just because I've been recording some other videos before this, so maybe it just got a little tired or something like the PC did and crashed. But that's okay. He was really poised for big things. He didn't get it. So Mario Williams doesn't go up now, but he didn't do that originally either. So we'll see what happens here. I don't know how the season's going to play out because we just won that game. And although we played the Panthers in week 1, why did we play Tampa Bay in week 1 there? What? That's weird. I could have sworn we played Carolina in week 1. Maybe we didn't. I don't. Maybe we played Tampa in week 1. I don't remember. But that's weird. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Negotiations, we need to bring back everybody that we re-signed. So Palomalo, I think I offered him, was it a 6-year deal? And I think I had like 13 and 11. Was that what it was? Because he didn't accept 10. So I think it was 13 and 11. Okay, that must have been what it was. Maybe I overpaid, I don't remember. Delaney, 8 million. I think it was 5.5. He's coming back. Cortland Finnegan, I got back, I remember. And I think it was it 5 and 4? Is that what we offered him? 5 and 4. That's 5 and 5. Can't do math. 5 and 4. There we go. He's back as well. Lawrence Timmons, I remember getting back, but I don't remember what I offered him, so I'm going to go 4 and 3. Hopefully he accepts that. Okay, he's back as well. And then I offered Brandon Lloyd. That's right. Okay, Brandon Lloyd, 3-year deal, 5 and 4. I don't remember what I offered you, Brandon. I think it was 5 and 4. It might have been 4 and 3. I don't remember. But you're coming back. Okay, so we got all the guys back that we needed to get back. I'm going to save again, and then we're going to be good to go. Then we can start simulating some more games. And we'll see how maybe this time we get lucky and the Giants don't do good. Maybe the Giants aren't undefeated because they were 8-0 when we checked last. But we need to be bad, that's for sure. We need to be bad. We are losing a bunch of games. There's Matt Ryan and the Bengals. We beat them 30-10. Jeez. Okay. But right now we don't have any upgrade points, or we don't have any breakout scenarios. How far did we get? We didn't get to week 11, did we? I don't think so. Did we? I don't remember. Man, I have horrible memory. We're starting to win a bunch of games, though. Let's stop winning games. How are we winning? We don't have a good quarterback. How are we winning games? I have no idea. We lose to the Raiders. They were undefeated, though, so that's understandable. Mario Williams gets another upgrade point. Come on, give me the breakout scenarios for Cortland Finnegan and Mario Williams. Please. Please, 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 please. I forgot to do the regional scouting thing. Oops. That's okay. It was only going to be middle linebacker anyway. We only had like 3 middle linebackers on the board. It's not that big of a deal. Taking on Carolina, 5-3 Panthers. We lose to them. That's good. Okay, the Giants aren't undefeated this year, but they're 6-2. They beat us, so they go to 7-2. All right, we're still looking pretty good. And by that, I mean we're looking pretty bad. But that's exactly what we need. Breakout quarterback scenario. Sexy Rexy? My boy Rex Grossman has a possible star development upgrade? What are we talking about here? Rex Grossman's coming off a stellar game. What universe are we living in? Okay. Rex Grossman's stellar performance last game he was in. We're going to save again. And we're going to simulate this one and see if our boy Sexy Rexy can go up to star development. Maybe that's our quarterback situation figured out. I mean, we lost the game, but did he get it? I think for a quarterback, if you lose the game, it's guaranteed he doesn't get it. Because I've had that happen a bunch of times. So I've never seen it happen with a quarterback at least, where you win the game, or you lose the game and your quarterback still gets the development upgrade. I don't think I've ever seen that, so not surprising that he didn't get it. We are 5-7. Why are we winning games? I did say, though, that before I thought we were a better team than we were last year, which I still think that. I still think we're a better team than we were last year. It's just a little scary that we're winning games. And it looks like I'm going to have to force the upgrades to Finnegan and Mario Williams. Because they're neither of them are getting their development traits, or their scenarios. We lose to the Niners. Week 16 against the Eagles. And they will smack us 24-13. And I can't see the upgrade. Okay, there we go. All right, week 17 against Washington. They are going to beat us as well. Perfect. And then the Falcons. Please don't let us win 6 games. Perfect. We lost. We are a 5-win football team this year, which I think is only 1 game better than what we were last year. Weren't we like a 4-win team? Or I don't remember what we were. Who cares? But that's good. We were bad again. The Giants finished 12-5. So our draft pick is going to be pretty bad there. But we can always trade up. It's not a big deal. Let's simulate to the Super Bowl. And then we'll see. I guess maybe Finnegan and Mario Williams can have natural upgrades. Then I won't have to force it. But if they don't get their natural upgrades, then we'll give them superstar development. Because you guys clearly saw they got it. It's the Bills and the Falcons in the Super Bowl. So the Falcons must be fine without Matt Ryan. I mean, they're playing in the Super Bowl against Buffalo, and they got the job done. Matt Ryan not leading the charge. It is Vince Young. Of all the players, it's Vince Young who gets himself a Super Bowl ring for the Atlanta Falcons. Brett Favre is the quarterback of the Giants. He got MVP, which is insane that Brett Favre, in his advanced age, is winning MVP. But whatever. Fitzgerald and DeMarcus Ware are the players of the year. Matt Ryan wins Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Bengals. And Dan Connor, middle linebacker for the Vikings, is your Defensive Rookie of the Year. So those are all the awards. Now it's time to see, did we get natural progression for Mario Williams and Cortland Finnegan? Clady has Superstar. Nobody on offense has gone up or down. Well, gone up. And then on defense, no. So Finnegan stays. Robert Gathers actually went up, though. That's cool. Scandrick, we need to move him up again. But we need to have Cortland Finnegan start at number 1 corner, and then we need to give him... And I just noticed that David Pollock also went up to star development for some reason. But Cortland needs to have Superstar now, and then so does Mario. So we will go and give them that. And then we'll be basically back to where we were for the next episode. Who knows how that season would have played out? I bet the Giants would have finished even better than 12-5 if we didn't have it crash. But Rex Grossman didn't get his upgrade, which would have been fun to see. It would have been real fun to see him get his upgrade. But let's quickly now check the stats, and then we'll end the episode. 3,300 yards, 18 touchdowns, 13 picks from Rex Grossman. That's honestly not as bad as I would have thought it would be, but it's still not great. Peterson killed it, 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns. Bush had a pretty good year. Boosh. Brandon Lloyd led the team in receiving, 800 yards, 4 touchdowns. Santonio Holmes had 700 yards, 5 touchdowns. Defensively, 121 tackles for Patrick Willis is awesome. Brandon Browner had 108, Paul Mullen 97. 18 tackles. No wonder he had superstar development. 18 tackles for loss for Robert Gathers. Calais Campbell had 17, so did Mario. 11 for Darian Scott. Sack leader was Mario with 9.5. 8 for Calais Campbell, 2 for Patrick Willis. Pick leader pick was the veteran Ty Law with 3. Willis and Browner had 2, and then Polamalu and Finnegan had 1. So those are your stats for the second season. And now I'll go and save it one more time, and that'll be the end of the episode. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. I apologize for it crashing. I think that what just happened was I had been recording a bunch of videos previously, and the PC just kind of got tired of that. And I don't know what it was. There could have been a bunch of things that happened, but it crashed. That always sucks when it happens, especially when you don't save. I need to remember to save. I'm not that stupid. I don't forget to save all the time, but it just happened that time. So we had to redo the draft, but you guys saw it. I didn't cut at any point. It was all legit. You guys saw me try to recreate it. And so we got back to as close as I could. Next episode is going to be an interesting one because I still think we're not going to go quarterback. I still think we need to focus on the rest of the team, build them out, and then when the time comes in 2011, when Cam Newton arrives, we can grab the Heisman Trophy winner and hopefully just skyrocket to a bunch of championships. That's the goal. I don't know if it's going to happen. Stick around and find out. If you enjoyed this video, though, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.